we have a very well-defined process in that. My philosophy is simple. Suppose 10 products are getting returned. We should try to recover all 10 of them by one way or the other. Okay.
Okay.
Or in that way, if I talk in terms of value, if we are getting a loss of 10 rupees, we should be able to recover 9.99 rupees from that. Okay. Now, how do we do that? Now, there are multiple type of returns. There can be manufacturing defect, there can be incorrect, incomplete, there can be customer doesn't want the product. All these things can be there, right? Now, we have well-defined policy that if manufacturing defect is there, what we need to do. Maybe we will return it to the vendor because it's a defect.
Yeah.
If the customer doesn't want it, so we will again put it back in the inventory. We are not going to scrap that product, or we are not going to liquidate it. If it's an incomplete product, we will give it back to the merchant. Okay, make it complete and sell it. Okay, but if it's a damaged product, now the issue comes when the product is damaged in transit or some other things, and my last mile team is not able to repair it, right? Or maybe sometimes what happens that it's a damage case and we are trying to repair it and the customer cancelled it because customer wanted the product on a certain date and we are delayed because of the repair work and everything, right? So what happens in those cases? So that is where we bring back the product to our nearest fulfillment center. We see what is the level of the damage. Okay. Now again, there are two type of categories. There is solid wood and then there is non-solid wood or engineered wood, right? So solid wood is mostly fully recoverable. We can recover the solid wood from that. We can repair it, we can refurbish it, and it becomes a new product. Because in solid wood, if we look at going by the property of the product, everything is doable. Okay, there is nothing like we cannot do. Now, suppose there is a marble product, if the marble is damaged, so then can we replace the marble? Can we take the marble from the merchant? Okay, because the merchant maybe charge us for the damage, but merchant can give the marble and then we can fix the marble and make it a new product. Okay, but when it comes to the non-solid wood, the engineered wood, the recovery is a little difficult because repairing anything there is a little tricky. We try to do the touch-ups and try to make it new, but if it doesn't happen, then it goes for the liquidation process, which is also a very different process where we also categorize that what we are liquidating is as good as new. Okay, if it's as good as new, so the recovery is different, and if it's not as good as new, then it goes to a different process. Okay.
Yeah.
But that losses due to return process, we have been able to reduce significantly. Like the way we reduced from 5% to 1% damage rate, we have been able to significantly reduce these losses because of this stringent process. But in a nutshell, if I would say, the return process is very, very stringent. We do not scrap anything. We do not scrap anything at the last mile unless it's a termite issue or a borer issue. Now that's a different issue, right? Which we don't want to keep in the warehouse. So sometimes that also happens. But otherwise, we bring everything to the nearest fulfillment center and we do the best possible we can to recover the value.